हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू आई ट्यूटर। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड। वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द यूनिट सेकेंड, रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड. वी कवर द टीचिंग एप्टीट्यूड. If you have any doubts, please just inform me and I will reply to that. And we discussed the MCQs also related to teaching aptitude. So from today onwards, we will start the research aptitude. Okay, so first of all, see what is research and what are the different type of research. So what is research? Definition of research. Research is a logical and systematic search for new and useful information on a particular topic. All of you may know what is research, and after your MA post graduation degree, you are going to start your PhD or direct PhD. So that is the part of your research. May you are already done the research paper in your master's degree also. So whatever your stream, you know what is research, right? So research is a logical and systematic search. It's a logical and systematic search for a new and useful information on a particular topic. Okay, the use of the word how and what essential summarize what is research. So there is how you do that subject or topic, and what you are going to do. That's important there, how and what, and that is a summarize that topic. It is an investigation of finding solution to scientific and social problem through objective and systematic analysis. So that is research, right? And it is a search for knowledge, right? You are going to search a new subject and new topic, nothing done till now in the society, or you are selecting that kind of topic. So you are going to search for knowledge, that is discovery of hidden truth. अभी तक आया नहीं है in society, or no one knows what is that subject or new topic. You are searching about that, right? Here knowledge means information about matters. The information might be collected from different sources like experience, human beings, books, journals, nature, etc. That's the sources. You are depending on many sources for your research paper, and research can lead to new contribution to existing knowledge, and only through research is it possible to make progress in a field. Of course, in science or arts, whatever the stream, there is research is needed for a new knowledge and new study levels. So research is indeed civilization and determines the economic, social and political development of a nation. The result of scientific research very often forces a change in the philosophical view of problem, which extend far beyond the restricted domain of science itself. So research is not only science. In arts fields also there is research. Even in our histories, in history, we done so many research. Then histories, that is a history actually. It's our research is actually the kind of history. And in the political science and social economic field also there is researches are going on, right? So that is about the basic of research. And now we will see objectives of research. What are the objectives? The prime objective of the research are to discover new facts. Of course, अभी तक जो नहीं आया वो find out करना. That is the main objective of the research. To verify and test important facts, to analyze an event or process of phenomenon, to identify the cause and effect relationship, to develop new scientific tools, concepts and theories to solve and understand scientific and non-scientific problems, and to find solution to scientific, non-scientific and social problem, and to overcome or solve the problem occurring in our everyday life. These are the objectives of research. And research is not confined to science and technology only. We already discussed that. There are vast areas of research in other disciplines such as languages, literature, history and sociology also. Whatever might be the subject, research has to be an active, diligent and systematic process of inquiry to discover, interpret or revise facts, events, behaviors and theories. Applying the outcome of research for the refinement of knowledge in other subjects or in enhancing the equality of human life also become a kind of research and development. That is objective. And according to Redman and Mori, Please remember the name Redman and Mori in 1923. Research is a systematized effort to gain new knowledge. It's a systematized effort to gain new knowledge. In simple term, research refers to a search of knowledge, and it is scientific and systematic search for information on a particular topic or issue. It is also known as the art of scientific investigation. Right, that is about research. It defined by Redman and Mori. And there are different type of research. The basic ones are, we will see the different types now. One is descriptive versus analytical. And what is descriptive and analytical research, we will see now. Descriptive research consists of survey, fact finding inquiries of different types. The main objective of descriptive research is describing the state of affairs as it prevailed at the time of the study. The term ex post facto research is quite often used for descriptive research studies in social science and business research. The most distinguishing features of this method is that the researcher has no control over the variable here. He or she has to only report what is happening or what has happened. ओके जो हुआ है उसके ऊपर दे आर डूइंग द रिसर्च इन द डिस्क्रिप्टिव studies, right? And the majority of the ex post facto research project are used for descriptive studies in which the researcher attempts to examine phenomena such as the consumer's preference, the frequency of purchase, shopping, etc. And despite the inability of the research to control the variable, ex post facto studies may also comprise attempts by them to discover the cause of the selected problem. The method of research adopted in conducting descriptive research are survey methods of all kinds, including correlation and comparative methods. Meanwhile, in analytical research, the researcher has to use the already available facts or the information and analyze them to make a critical evaluation of the subject. So, you got it the point, right? In descriptive method, it's जो already happened उसके बारे में दे आर ऐसे हुआ है एंड ऐसे दैट इज़ ओनली डिस्क्रिप्टिव वे ऑफ रिसर्च. बट इन एनालिटिकल वे दे एनालाइज द फैक्ट्स जो हुआ है अभी तक उसके बारे में दे आर डूइंग द एनालिसिस and then find out the solution. That is the analytical research. And second one is applied versus fundamental. Research can also be applied or fundamental. An attempt to find a solution to an immediate problem encountered by fame, an industry, a business, organization, or the society is known as the applied research. जल्दी से जो solution निकालना, what happened to the industry, what happened to the business, what happened to the market. So they are analyzing that thing. That is applied research. Researchers engaged in such a research aim at drawing certain conclusion confronting a concrete social or business problem, right? On the other hand, the fundamental research mainly concern the generalization and formulation of a theory. They are making a theory based on the fact. In other words, gathering knowledge for knowledge's sake in termed pure or basic research. That's about Young in Kothari. इसके बारे में है already mention किया है, right? Researches relating to pure mathematics or concerning some natural phenomena are instance of fundamental research. Likewise, studies focusing on human behavior also fall under the category of fundamental research. And this while the principle of objective of applied research is to find a solution to some pressing the practical problem, the objective of basic research is to find information with a broad base of application and add it to the already existing organized body of scientific knowledge. And quantitative versus qualitative. Third one is quantitative versus qualitative. Quantitative research related to aspect that can be quantified or can be expressed in terms of quantity. It's based on quantity, not based on quality. It involves the measurement of quantity or amount. Various available statistical and econometric methods are adopted for analysis in such a research. right, which includes correlation, regression, and time series analysis, etc. Based on not the it find out the so much of information. So it's based on quantity, not the quality based research. Okay. And on the other hand, qualitative research is concerned with the quality phenomena, or more specifically the aspect related to or involving quality or kind. For example, an important type of qualitative research is motivation research, right? वो एक quality होगा उसमें, वो research में, which investigate into reasons for certain human behavior. The main aim of this type of research is discovering the underlying motives and desires of human beings by using in-depth interviews. The other techniques employed in such a research are story completion test, sentence completion test, word association test, and other similar projective methods. This is the quality research. And qualitative research is particularly significant in the context of behavioral sciences, which aim at discovering the underlying motives of human behavior. Such a research helps to analyze the various factors that motivate human beings to behave in a certain manner, besides contributing to an understanding of what makes individual like or dislike particular things. However, it is worth nothing that conducting qualitative research in practice is considered a difficult task. Hence, while undertaking such a research, seeking guidance from experienced expert research is important, right? And next one is conceptual versus empirical research. The research related to some abstract idea or theory is known as conceptual research. Okay, it's a research based on abstract or idea or a theory based, that is conceptual research. Generally, philosophers and thinkers use it for developing new concepts or for in reinterpreting the existing ones. And empirical research is, on the other hand, exclusively relies on the observation or experience with hardly any regard for theory and system. Such a research is data based, which often comes up with the conclusion that can be verified through the experiments or observation. That is conceptual versus empirical research. Empirical research is also known as the experimental type of research, in which it is important to first collect the fact and their sources and actively take steps to stimulate the production of desired information. In this type of research, the researcher first formulates a working hypothesis and then gathers sufficient facts to prove or disprove the stated hypothesis. He or she formulates the experimental design, which according to him or her would manipulate the variable to obtain the desired information. This type of research is thus characterized by the researcher's control over the variable under the study. It is conceptual versus empirical. In simple terms, empirical research is most appropriate when an attempt is made to prove that certain variable influence the other variables in some way. Therefore, the result obtained by using the experimental or empirical studies are considered to be the most powerful evidence for a given hypothesis. Right. This is about basic what is research and the objective of research and types of research. And more types of research are there, we will discuss in next videos. And if I hope you cleared the subject, the research aptitude, it's all based on our research studies, because we are applying for the lectureship and JRF in this NET exam, so that is important in the research part also. So you should know about the type of research, how they do it, and how what's the difference between us, and the terminologies you should familiar. Okay, thank you.